Hello everyone! Welcome to the speed build of my starter home for my base game 100 baby challenge series. This is going to be my first set of videos here on YouTube. I'm really excited to get started, and we'll just follow the build and talk about it. And if you're excited and want to go check out the series, then go to my page, and the first video should be up soon. So here you can see I did the roofs. I did very basic roofing because I'm so bad at roofing in The Sims. I can't do anything complicated, or it just starts to frustrate me. Like, I don't know, anything to do with the like the hexagon and octagon shaped roofs. I always try to use them for like turrets and stuff, and it just does not work out for me. So maybe I will get better and you can watch me grow, and I might start being able to actually do roofs. But you can see here it's already complicated for me, but I like how it turned out. I really do. You can see here I'm adding a bit of a front porch. Sorry if I have some spots where I don't talk. Yeah, and if I say a lot, it's my first video, my first voiceover, so I'm not always gonna know exactly what to say. Here you can see I added some columns, and I'm just adjusting the roof to try to fit them a little bit better. You're gonna see here I'm gonna end up adding some trim. I wish there was a way, at least a way that I don't know if there is, I'm not sure, to like move the columns in, but no, I'm pretty sure they all have to snap in on the tile. You can't move them freely, so that stinks. But I added this trim so it covers the edges of them mostly, so I don't think it looks too bad. I think later I removed this chimney because like I said, it's a starter home and I was running out of money. So it's definitely not like the most extravagant starter home. I was really focusing on everything that you'll need for the 100 baby challenge, and I still wasn't able to fit everything in there. Like, I'm sure after earning some money, I'll add in some monkey bars or something. But for now, I focused on making sure I had all the correct amount of beds, besides the bassinets, because you get those for free, so I was taking advantage of that. And then I wanted to add some children activities in there too, and you'll see that all in just a few, so don't worry about it. Here I'm setting up the house. I had already envisioned pretty much what I wanted to do with it: the 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and the kitchen. So yeah, I went ahead and put an archway there to go from the living room to the kitchen, and now I'm just figuring out where I'm going to place my doors. I never usually use these skinny windows, but I was wanting to try something new, and I thought they looked good and they're cheap, so, you know, I think it fits the vibe well of our little starter home. I do think I can't remember, I might end up switching them around, switching the 2 rooms, because I was originally planning on having that back room be the kids' room, but I changed my mind and decided that the kids' room should actually probably be bigger than the matriarch's room, so that is changed. So right here, you get to not watch me cut out about 5 minutes of trying to figure out how to switch the tile around. You know how the wood was facing horizontally and I changed it to facing vertically? Yeah, that took me a minute to figure out how to do. I googled it because I was pretty sure, and I swear I clicked the right keys and it wasn't working, and then all of a sudden it was. But I figured it out. I switched them. That's all that matters. Um, I'm not the person to be telling you exactly what to do, the best tutorials or anything. Uh, I'm just here doing this for fun, and hopefully I will start learning and be able to give you some handy tips and tricks. But right now, I still need the tips and tricks myself, so yeah. There you can see me I remember right here, I was trying to find the tile that we earned from doing the login rewards with like the back to the futuristic login reward thing. So I had a separate account that I actually did that on, and I made a new account to start filming for, and I did not do it yet. So I was like, wait a second, where are those tiles? So I ended up not using them, but obviously, if you wanted to use those for the kitchen, you could go back and add them in yourself. I did do the login rewards now, so I have them, but I was very confused. I was like, I swear these tiles were here. Now you can see I'm trying to figure out what background to use for the kitchen. I wanted it to be fun because, you know, there's going to be a lot of children around, and not that the Sims really care too much, but I wanted to act as if we should make it fun because she's going to have all these kids. Now I'm trying to find some good cabinets to match. I think I go with a nice blue cabinet to bring out the blue in the very back of the tile. It looks blue to me. It might look gray to some people, but I think it's a light blue in the corners between the little orange tile squares. And you will see me add in top cabinets, but I do take them out later on because, again, we were running low on money, and I was like, these are so cute, and maybe I'll add them back in my playthrough once I have enough money. But for now, no upper cabinets, guys. It's not the cutest starter home, like I said. I was trying to make do with what I had. Over here, I was picking out a table. Picked the second cheapest one because I was still trying to have a little bit of style, you know? I didn't want the cheapest item of everything. I do get rid of one of those chairs though, I'm pretty sure, because I was just trying to get all the baby stuff in. It's so expensive. I don't have Growing Together yet, so I wonder if it would be cheaper to buy baby stuff through the pack, but I wanted to do a base game, 100 baby challenge, you know, and yeah, base game for some reason makes some of their stuff more expensive than it really should be. But we figure it out, you know? I think we ended up making a really cute little starter home. It might not have all the bells and whistles, but I love that little carpet. It's a kid's carpet, but there's some cute swatches in there that I think are good for just like livening up a room a little bit. It has a little bit of extra color to it. Some of the rugs aren't as modern, and they have like those, you know, those odd colors from the very beginning of the game. We need new swatches for those. I know we just got a lot of swatches, and I really like that. I really love when we have a huge base game update so that um, the loyal simmers can have some free swatches and such. I think that's really great. I don't think we should have to pay for new swatches or new objects every single time, you know? So I really loved the huge update, but we could use a little bit more. You know, not trying to get greedy here, but some of those rugs are very outdated, and even just fixing the swatch a little bit is gonna be nice. See, you can see how cute these cabinets turned out, and I just had to get rid of them. I even added those little shelves. They're so cute and sweet, and I was trying to figure out what to place on them that wasn't going to cost a lot of money, and it still ended up being too much. So yeah, just admire it while you can because it all goes away in a few. Maybe soon I will do a zero budget or a budget of however much, you know, just a higher budget build, whether it's for a 100 baby challenge, which those are supposed to be budget or have a budget, so that's why this one did. But I do want to do more builds and post them on here, and you guys will be able to download them off the gallery if you want. My gallery name is the DayaGaming, so you know you'll be able to find this build on there. And I will have in this video, I will have a clipping with some of the plants that I put outside, but I did go back and fix those. So when you download it off the gallery, there shouldn't be any clipping with the plants. You can see here, I'm trying to find something small to put behind the table. I don't remember what I ended up picking, but I'm sure it's cute. I might have had to delete it later, who knows, but I hope I didn't, because It's gonna be so cute. Oh, I remember. I did that. I love the little calendars. I don't know about you guys, but I always have the calendar in my kitchen, like growing up and everything. So I thought, even though it's kind of like a kid's room item, I was like, why not have the calendar in the kitchen? I feel like that's where it's supposed to be. Now we get the authority, the star of the show, popping up in here. If you guys want a little bit of a spoiler for one of the episodes, I can't remember if it was episode 1 or 2. I filmed episode 1 and 2 of my 100 baby challenge already, and there ends up being a fire at the stove, and it burns one of my authority plants up. So that was sad. That was real sad. Here you can see I am trying to decorate this as a kid's room at first. This is before I realized I think I'm going to do the bigger room as the kids' room because I started to try to add in the beds and everything, and they were just not fitting here. Here you can see I skipped ahead a little bit just to get to where I actually do start doing the kids' room and the matriarch's room. Yeah, I was able to fit all of the beds in. Right now I have the bassinets in just to show where they could be and where they could all fit if you happen to have 3 babies at the same time. I so far have not, but yeah, we do get 3 room for 3 bassinets. We have 3 cribs. We have 3 beds for like children and 3 beds for toddlers. So you can potentially have 3 of any aged child. Well, I suppose not 3 teens and 3 children at the same time, but I'm sure you would be able to, by that point, have a little extra funds to add more beds or even a whole new room, you know. This is just supposed to be the starter. So I was trying to fit as much as I could though for a starter. It did take a little bit of finagling to figure out where each bed was gonna go. You can see I moved the room around a few times. I just realized, I don't know about if it bothers you guys, but it bothers me just a little bit to have like beds in front of the windows in The Sims. And I know it really doesn't matter. It's not like real life where that could be drafty or something, but it bothers me a little bit. So it's not my favorite that I placed that bed there, but you know, it's okay. It's a lovely little sight for the top bunker up there. Oh yeah, here's I was checking to make sure you could walk in between the cribs when they were that far apart, so you got to see that a strange visitor was showing up. No, it was just me trying to make sure everything was functional. Here you can see I'm starting on the matriarch's room now. I was trying to make it kind of fun and colorful because I do plan on having her be a freelancer artist. So not even in the freelancer career because I wanted her to do um, like physical art on like the canvas, and the freelancer mode it's digital art. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted her to have an easel to make art on a canvas, and now I've moved on to the bathroom. I think I go back to the bedroom to add like a tiny bit more, but we really were running low on funds here, so I was really penny pinching trying to make things fit. And here in the bathroom, I wanted to make some sort of split to where there'd either be 2 tubs or 2 toilets because I was like imagining there'd be a lot of kids and everything, and I wanted it to be the one room for the bathroom, but for there to be some sort of extra privacy so no one would accidentally use the bathroom in their pants or anything like that happens, you know, okay? Yeah, I really enjoy the new tiles that they added to the base game and the new carpet. I never used carpets in my builds because I didn't like the colors or the texture of those old carpets, but now we have the new ones and they're super cute, and the new tiles are super cute too, so I'm just super excited about all the new swatches, and I hope there's more to come in the future. I'm sure you guys do too. Here you guys can see I'm adding in that authority. That is the one that burnt up in my playthrough. I do think I ended up moving it back a little bit because I did like walk over there and she couldn't use that toilet. So I did end up moving it, and I think I uploaded the version that it is moved, but just in case, if for some reason your Sims can't use that toilet over there, the authority just needs to be moved back a smidgen, just a smidgen, so the Sim can walk through. Here I'm going through adding in any little bits and bobs that I think I can fit with the small amount of funds we have left. Right now I'm looking for that science table. I find it eventually, but I really was unsure where it was at. It was right with those children's activities, and I was looking in like the regular activities area, so just make sure if you're looking for it, it's in the children's activities. And that's when I realized I needed to get rid of those cabinets and anything extra because I was running low on funds, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to landscape. And spoiler alert, I was not able to landscape. I had to use debug. So, I don't know if that counts as cheating. I don't think it's cheating in my book. Um, I'm not doing like a no debug challenge or anything. So, I was upset that the vent for the oven, the one that attached to the wall came in white, but the one that attached to the ceiling didn't, and it made more sense to have it attached to the ceiling right here. So I was a little upset that it wasn't in white, but I was like, well, the cabinets are blue, so at least it matches sort of. And yeah, here I was trying to make sure I could get that art table in because both of those things are going to build the children's skills. And not that matters too much because I'm going off of Snarky Sims 100 Baby Challenge rules, and the children, they just need to have A's in school to be able to age up. But the toddlers need to have every skill built to level 3 to be aged up. So I really don't know if I needed those things for the kids, but hopefully it will keep them occupied and happy so we won't have to worry about them getting like sad. I'm sure if they are sad, they probably aren't going to be able to build their grade in school very well. So, and here you can see I added the Penguin TV. We'll just say it's for the kids, it's for the kids, even though it was like the only TV I could afford. And I was like, we really need some form of entertainment here. So we got that Penguin TV in, and I'm so happy I ended up adding that mirror in because it's so cute. It matches the tile perfectly, and I normally would never use it because it's just kind of like, I mean, I'd use it for a kid's bathroom, and it kind of is still for a kid's bathroom, but I wouldn't, it's not my first choice for a build, but right there it looked super cute. And right here you can see I'm adding in some terrain paint, and I added in one tree, and yeah, I quickly realized that that one tree was not going to cut it for landscaping, and I deleted it and go in with some debug. If you want to find out how to use debug, um, I'd look up a tutorial. Mostly, I watch Little Simsy and Karen and Connie. They both share great tips and tricks about The Sims. So you have to do Control C, I believe, and then type in testing cheats true. Then it should be bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. And that should get you to debug. And I definitely learned that from Karen and Connie Gaming, so totally check them out because they're two of my favorite Sims YouTubers. Once you get the debug open, nothing is organized, and I think there is a mod that will organize all of your debug for you. So if I'm going to be doing more builds like this where I'm gonna need access to the debug and to like free landscaping, I probably will end up downloading that mod. And when I find it, I will let you guys know what it's called. But I'm pretty sure I've heard Karen and Connie talk about it. So, if you go look at their page and you figure it out, let me know because I'll probably end up needing it soon. But yeah, here you can see I'm trying to get some bushes on the outside, and I'm really not using too much of a diverse amount of plants because it is just a starter home. It doesn't have a lot of flair to it, so I don't want the outside to be crazy looking, and like even though it'd be beautiful, it wouldn't really flow with the rest of the house just because I had free terrain, you know? So, oh yeah, here you can see I had to lower the house down to move the bushes. I hate that. I don't know why that happens because they like will glitch up to the platform. And so you have to have it like ground level and then change it and switch it up. And that's why I ended up having to go back in to uh make some of the bushes not clip anymore because I had to relower the house and it was annoying me and I didn't want to do it. I was lazy. I waited for another day to come. But yeah, I like how the terrain came out, how all the landscaping came out. Even though it's simple, it's still cute. I had never used these long bushes before, really, so I hope they look nice and not too square, I guess. Here I was switching cameras to be able to hold Alt and left click, I think it is, to be able to switch the bush without it clicking into any space. I just wanted it to be able to spin freely so I could really get it lined up nicely there. So there's a little trick for you. It might not even be perfect or right, whatever I said, but I did it. So you can see I added the stairs back after I rose the platform back. And here, oh, I forgot. I deleted those because I didn't have enough money, and then I ended up deleting more things. I think that deleting that tree out there, gave me a little bit of more money to be able to have those kids' items back in, which I was really happy about. But yeah, there you go. I shrank down that giant mural to be able to have some sort of artwork in the living room. For that, you just need to have cheats and move objects on and click the bracket keys, and that will either shrink or grow the object that you're trying to change. And yeah, you can see right here I am changing the lot traits so that it can help my Sims grow the best. And yeah, the end of the video is coming up right here. I tried to show all the rooms off a little bit. It's really shaky. I don't really know how to fix that, but I will figure it out so you guys can have a better uh, movie-like experience for when I'm showing off the rooms. A little tour, if you will. Um, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching my first video. And like I said, I should be having a 100 Baby Challenge playthrough episode 1 being uploaded soon. Um, if you want to find this build, it is named 100 Baby Starter. You can find it on the gallery under the DayaGaming. And I hope you guys have fun playing with it. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later.